table for us.
I just pulled a brie, got here right in time.
You have no fucking idea. That is like, no, that is my life.
7, 6, you fat fuckers.
Wow.
My first wedding started an hour late.
Oh, lick your finger.
And rolling intro.
Because
you lick my finger.
I left my vows.
Don't put it
where
by
we
my
were getting
mouth.
ready at.
If it goes
And
near
then
my mouth, I'm putting it in my
dad had to
mouth.
go back to where we were.
Did you have the
and come
overlay
back.
up?
Well, it was even better because once we finally started, my fucking brother was the officiant, and he forgot to have us read our vows to each other.
Is it recording?
We also got married on Thursday, so.
Oh, our talking up?
That's
Welcome to Nerdicitipant. I hope everybody heard all that pre-roll. You're not supposed to hear.
At least we didn't say anything bad.
We have this new guy in the back.
One time.
It's kind of scary.
This is fun. This is a great way to start an episode.
We throw poor Rob, man. He's not used to doing this show, and we throw his ass so much shit at the last minute. I know it's like.
Well, I mean, I can continue to rip and say he's Michael Myersing us because going.
All of a sudden, I saw literally, we had like 5 people watching that went blip, 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 blip.
He muted himself. I feel bad now. Only that I know we were sitting here like 5 minutes before the show. We're like, yeah, that camera looks off. That camera could use some adjusting. You know, we all know what to do too. We're just making Rob do it. So Rob's sprinting back and forth between cameras and whatnot. Yeah, it's fun. We decided, you know,
We got Waffle Mutt here that went to the bathroom at the last minute.
Yeah, Michael.
Hey, at least my mic was muted for that, okay?
Oh, God.
What'd you call him? Waffle Mutt?
Waffle Mutt.
He's a blue waffle, so it's
For
all
some
right.
reason, like,
Yeah,
I
you're a
use
poopy
twat
waffle.
waffle a lot. That's like my default insult because it's kind of it's catchy, it's funny, it's a America doesn't find it nearly as offensive as the C word yet. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Right.
I'm like, I'll just use that then. And now these two just start fusing waffle into everything.
Yep.
Well, have you seen on
So I'm like,
Facebook, Twunt?
Twunt?
What? Twunt?
It's a combination of the word. See who's now.
I like
Will
that.
never be, if I have a show that ever says the C word, they're gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Twunt.
They're
On the show?
No, the show is gone.
Oh.
I will cancel that show.
It's kind of funny how cultures have taken that word completely different. America, that's like
Yeah.
that's worse than saying fuck. Like you're just like, oh my god, like what'd you just say? And then over in England, it's just like 7-year-olds say that.
Yeah.
Cause it's
kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Because
it's
they're
like
batshit crazy and backwards.
I would say like the UK, it's almost just like calling something as simple as calling a doofus. It's like
Right.
it's nothing serious.
Well, but then I'm sure there's words that we use that they're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Fanny.
it's.
Well, you know, we had a show.
Fanny.
where ours is a butt. Theirs is the other word for the C word. That's
We had a show, you mean we had a tech
They're
talk?
like,
What?
whoa! And I'm like, really?
We have a show that literally I was trying to run on Twitch, and Twitch sent me an email that said it had it had this many of these and this many of these, and
I'm
they
not watching
said
the
don't put the show
comments.
back on unless they fix them.
I haven't got to the comments
Was that
yet. I'm
me?
about to
Weird
because I know
because- no.
Slinky's commenting.
What's
because
I know I use
Twitch.
the F word too much.
Hi,
Okay.
Slinky.
Yeah, what's
See,
this like?
I see your comment,
See,
Slinky.
like the
Hi.
F word is one of my favorite words.
I'm not ignoring you.
Which one?
All the time. I'm so bad.
The C word.
No, the F word.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
got you. No, I feel you on that one. Anyone who's tuned into my stream knows that they know it all too well.
So let's go.
So you're a
And-
Twit
and-
waffle.
So Twit's okay?
Twit's
Or-
fine because we love it. We have a channel that I follow. It's called twit.tv.
No, that's not
you
what.
guys are awesome.
She didn't say Twit. What was it you said?
You're not going to say that word on my show.
No, her. The
I know,
word.
I know
combo?
what you said.
That one's a no-go too.
Yeah, go ahead
What,
and
the
say it,
combo
watch what
word?
happens.
The combo.
Yeah.
Combo word, sure.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's a little bit on the rough side. It's a little close.
Yeah.
So you guys talk while we
It's
sit
skirting
and
the
watch.
edge a little bit.
I mean,
So,
you let you guys
well,
click
how about
around.
this? I'll start with Nerd Neck. So I was Googling nerd news this weekend.
so we're gonna let you get up because you are gonna
Okay.
get up because we're gonna follow you with the remote. It's all good.
I don't need to yet.
Okay.
Because it starts out kind of funny. So I was Googling nerd news because I wanted to find like new nerd news. And as I'm typing
Nude
in
nerd news?
nerd
Actually,
news.
there is some nude nerd news. There is that is out there, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Just so you know.
So I got Nerd NE out and Nerd Neck came in under nerd news. And I was like, what?
That sounds like it can go in a lot of different ways. Like at first,
Yeah, like I was thinking like
and then I almost
redneck.
went nooses,
See, and I was
just like,
going redneck nerd, and that's not what it is. It's not.
It is red. It doesn't have anything to do with like you know.
So Rob
nuisance,
chimes
That's
in.
Like,
No,
that's
no,
just didn't think of all the
this is nerd neck.
Hi there, Edward.
The like forward neck thing.
Oh, I feel like
The video game thing,
yeah. My
it's
posture's
also
really
called
bad.
tech neck or text neck.
Oh, what you post in a group?
It's
Yeah.
the one
Okay.
where their head's down and they got a hump.
No,
Yeah.
it's this. It's the way I normally
Yeah,
sit.
it's
where
this.
I
like
let
when
my
you're
head
sitting
fall
at a
down.
computer. Yeah, there you go. But that's also got this pelvis tilt thing that gives you no acetol. And that's just
I
like...
have all of that. That's me right there. That little do you know, that's just a thinner version of me.
My whole family suffers from no acid.
then
You want to
I
see
am
what I
going
look like when I lose weight?
demonstrate some exercises without showing off my super sexy fuzzy socks. So these are some exercises that you can do to help nerd neck.
You can back up in that.
You got to back
in
up
that
over
corner
here, honey.
there.
Okay,
There
so
you
this
go.
is one of them.
Right there.
And I would love to see any one of you guys try to do this right now.
Nope, not happening.
Go for it, Dillon. Show her up.
Chick, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Hold up
I'm
here.
gonna laugh. He doesn't do it.
Let me just.
Impressive.
Yeah, not bad. All right. This is another stretch you can do.
Oh.
No, we can't do it.
I can do it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Can you find your hand?
No.
You're so close.
I got it.
All right, now do it the other way.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Not even close on that one. This way's not so bad. This way I can get it.
Yeah.
God, Rob, what is that noise in my ear, buddy?
So those are some of the stretches you can do. And then
Barbara's
just doing
watching.
this kind of thing
Nice.
when you're driving apparently is supposed to be really good.
You're not
Rock
supposed to
that
be doing
double
anything when
chin.
you're driving. other
Was it-
than driving.
Bree.
Rocked it or was it?
Edward said, "Show your socks."
They're just purple fuzzy socks.
You said they were cute socks.
They're not cute. They're warm is what they are. They are warm. So those are some of the exercises. And next week I'm going to show more. I'm going to bring my yoga mat and show other exercises. But I have to practice first because
Are you
I
going to
can't
wear
do them.
Lululemons?
No. Crap's expensive.
And next week I'm also going.
Ooh, Rob is my.
You gave me the cookbook.
Rob
Yes.
is
So
my
some
hero.
nerdy food. I'm going to cook
Cutaways
some
I
kind of
found.
dessert for next week.
Well, that's Rob. Rob's an awesome guy. Rob's actually a really good tech. Rob's he's not new to us, but he's new to the show because I had a lot of complaints about me not being out here on the set. So, I don't know why you.
I thought those were
wanna
praises
see
they
me.
were saying that you weren't out.
Dazzle say they're like, John's finally gone. Boss Tech is gone forever. No, not.
The reign of terror has ended.
And yes, Edward, it also helps with being at a computer all day long because that totally adds to it. I have really crap posture. And it's better the last couple of months because I've been yogaing and going to see a
Oh,
chiropractor.
good Lord, what is all this?
Right, there's
Well,
Hi,
you know,
Rachel.
I like the
Rob's
big
the
medicine
man.
balls or the big blow-up balls to sit on because that
We have
makes-
a couple of those
that
at work.
makes you sit up.
You love balls,
It
don't you?
does.
I was told I can't
He
sit on
does.
our big blue ball at work anymore.
I wanted
I
to
don't
get one
have
of
blue
those
balls.
at
I have
work.
no idea what you're talking about.
I wanted to have one of those at like the little
It just
seat
gets
thing at
quiet.
work.
So I have a question for you.
Nothing
Yes.
but balls in or around
Because
your mouth.
you're from Pasco, right?
I'm
Not
sorry.
from here, no.
Well, I
from
mean, you
Pinellas.
live here though, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to the Kumquat Festival?
I am not.
Dade City?
Is that this weekend?
Yeah.
No, I've got a lot
So you
going
don't
on
want
this
any
weekend.
Kumquats?
Nah,
Just tell me you like kumquats.
I don't think so.
Why doesn't people like kumquats? Kumquats
know.
are awesome. They're actually very good. They're a mix between an orange and a lemon.
Oh, okay. I don't know if
Have
I've
you
even
ever had a kumquat?
Probably not.
Those aren't those little things that are like that big. They're like hard as a rock. You just steal them off your neighbor's tree and pelt them at your friends really,
Curdy,
really hard.
remember what you and Mason used to do?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used to collect them and pelt them at each
Yeah,
other.
you can actually eat those when they're
So
ripe.
weird. They have more use than throwing them at people.
And they'll
Interesting.
and the kumquats will explode in your mouth if you just pinch them just the right way.
So
that's
Anthony,
fun.
my former boss, told me to get off the pause button calls they're holding for me at work.
Yeah, this is not work time. This is nerd talk time.
Fun time. All the fun.
Your work time.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam. What's
So
up?
okay, so guess
So
we're
now that we're past nerd neck and we're
Yes,
done hanging
there were-
ourselves,
hanging ourselves.
with a Bowser themed noose sitting at home, thanks to Nerd Tech. No,
So how many times a day are you supposed to do that?
Well, some of them,
Or is it get up in the middle of the day and just do it?
yeah, if you're sitting at a computer all day, you should stretch and you can do all sorts of things. There was another one where you put your hands behind your head and you have to move your neck forwards and backwards. Rock that double chin.
Wow.
Yeah,
A dude came up with this, right?
probably. I'm guessing.
Turtle.
But
I'm
yeah, you
thinking
can
so,
help
too.
if you stand against a wall and see if your head touches the wall with your shoulder blades touching the wall. That's how you know if you have a problem, because your earlobe should be perfectly aligned over the knobbly bit in your shoulder.
The knobbly bit in your
Right here.
shoulder.
Yes, that bone. The knobbly bit.
Knobbly.
It's a technical term. Look it up.
It's a technical term.
Knobbly bit.
Knobbly. What's how you say that word?
Knobbly.
Knobbly.
Knobbly knees.
Knobbly. Okay. Well, anyway, so Bree found us a new show coming on. Is it coming on Netflix, or is
Yes.
it already on Netflix?
Coming on Netflix.
Okay.
In
So this
2-3
actually
weeks?
looks pretty good. We'll let Rob cue it up and let us know when it's ready. And it's called the Umbrella
Academy.
Academy.
Yes.
A chromium clavicle joint is what you're thinking of, and that is known
The
as
knobbly bit.
on the internet the knobbly bit in your wrist, shoulder, and knees. I'm actually pissed.
So where in your wrist? Is it right here then?
It's
Is
the
that-
knobbly bit. So
Yeah, so like
when you
right
press
here.
on it, it moves. Yeah, that's the
Okay, but
knobbly
anyway,
bit.
so we're going to watch the Umbrella Academy right now.
In October 1989, 43 women around the world gave birth. None of these women had been pregnant when the day first began.
How much do you want for it?
I have adopted 6 children, gifted with abilities far beyond the ordinary. I give you the Umbrella Academy.
Does anyone wish to speak?
It was a monster.
Everything about our family is insane. It always has been.
Is that my skirt?
Oh, yeah, this. It's very breathy on the bits.
Nice to see nothing's changed. I jumped forward and got stuck in the future. Do you know what I found? Absolutely nothing.
When's it supposed to happen?
In 8 days.
Oh, shit.
There's someone out there who's trying to stop me from preventing the apocalypse.
We need the full force of the Academy.
Bingo.
Yay, sisters. Yay, sisters.
Get up, we're going.
Where?
Save the world.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Come on back. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That looks awesome.
Oh, is that all?
Now you can
I
mute your
dig
mic. There we go.
That looks super cool. So this is written by Gerard Way, who's the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. And if you heard it in the trailer, he was covering Simon and Garfunkel's Hazy Shade of Winter, and he did amazing. It sounded fantastic, and that show looks so cool.
Yeah, Slink said that it's
Wesker
based
adopt
off of
kids.
a comic book.
Yo.
Yes, yeah, the comic book was written by Gerard Way. It's in some alternate universe where Kennedy was never assassinated.
Hey, he's got hey, Slink's got
I
comments
think
for you. Wants you to
that
read.
was what I was reading
I just
today.
did.
So
No, Mike.
Where?
yeah, Mike, he's
I don't know.
he's got a whole
Yes,
bunch
I
of comments
said
on here. And
hi.
you're not
He's
responding
He's
to
flipping out.
him.
None
And
so far.
I said
on,
hi to
man.
him when he came on.
hop, hop.
The comment's pretty popular.
He did. He said hi to Slink when he came.
First thing when he came on, I pulled it up on my
Gerard
phone. So I
Way.
could
When did
say
it
hi.
say it's going to start?
I think February 15th.
Oh, okay. You know, February's got a
Hugh
lot of good
Perry.
movies coming out.
It does. There's a lot
I
of
think
new.
Captain Marvel comes out in March. No, February, and then Shazam is March.
So Rachel said, "Isn't Gerard Way an award-winning comic writer?" Slinky said,
I
"Kinda."
think
think so.
Slinky would know. I think Slinky would know more than I would. I'm not a comic.
So you're
book
telling
guy.
me once they stop doing My Chemical Romance, it's like I'm going to comic books.
And like I'm impressed because
transition.
I rocked out to My Chemical Romance in high school.
Your little emo days.
Oh yeah.
Are you an emo?
Oh my God, so hard. I never did the hair
I was gonna
thing.
say, did you
No,
have
I
the
never
big
did the
hair,
hair thing.
the scene phase?
I couldn't do that. I did have short hair in the back and long hair in the front, but I never did the black where it was like sliding across my face and you can't see anything. I don't like stuff on my face. I don't like my hair in my face. Yeah, exactly.
Your forehead breaks.
I can only barely tolerate bangs.
You wear glasses though.
Hey, Rachel, we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes because Rachel's wanting to know how we felt about the new Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't go see it. I've seen a number of reviews for it and little clips from it.
But I think we have a clip for it. If we can talk Rob back there to cue that Spider-Man up, we'll do the Spider-Man trailer and then we'll talk about that when we come back.
So,
no,
Slinky
Adam
said
says
he is an avid comic fan. He's been pumping out stories for a bunch of publishers for Gerard. Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
And Adam watching, he can
All
attest
right,
to
let's
my
watch
emo
the
days.
Spider-Man trailer.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Mm-hmm. Going to Europe. It's a school trip.
Did you get your passport?
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not right.
I'm messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my film called.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome! You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not?
You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you going to do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
But we get several,
Looks pretty cool. I'm
It's all right.
excited.
Just quick on that mute. I am. I like the fact that glider suits come into play. That's been always a small fan favor of mine. Couldn't get fan out for some reason. I know the comment previously that was in question was the Miles Morales movie. It looks really fantastic. I know a lot of people are really happy with it. The art style is its own twisted form, and I think it's really unique. I like the art style of it. I know it took them a lot longer than anticipated to make all that out. The Miles Morales storyline is really fun. I've read a lot of that, and that's super fun. A lot of dimension hopping, a lot of a lot of cameos from different universes and characters. They even visit DC at one point. They open it up and it opens up and there's a vague bat symbol in the background.
And they close it right back up.
And it's him and Spider-Gwen sitting next to each other and just like they're like what is this universe? And he goes, I don't know, but it stinks. He's like, let's get out of here, and it closes and they leave. And I'm just like, that's awesome. That was good. I really a little jab at DC. Which Marvel's been doing that for years, you know, Darkseid being Thanos, Deathstroke and Deadpool. Like Marvel constantly makes little jabs at DC.
Deathstroke and Deadpool?
Yeah, Deathstroke came first and then Deadpool was in the media.
So Deadpool was a response to Deathstroke?
Yeah. Deathstroke's full name
Nah.
is Slade Wilson.
Yeah, I know that.
Deadpool's name is Wade Wilson.
Oh.
The direct, like...
So Slinky
Yeah,
said
they
shocker.
basically.
They have the
Where was
exact same powers, almost to a T, except Slade's regeneration's a little slower.
So Slinky said Hydro Man, Molten Man. But it looks good.
Yeah, the
Hi, Robin.
the elementals are so cool. I'm super excited for that.
And also, Jonathan Ash said they want to point out EA servers are BS right now, because since Anthem demo opened up, nobody can log in.
Hey, Bonnie
Yeah, of
says
course.
hi.
I played the
Bonnie.
Anthem closed alpha. I'm not allowed to talk about it too much, but now that the beta's out, I think I can get away with releasing a little bit more information about it. It was fun. It feels a lot like Destiny did, which I love Destiny. I played the shit out of Destiny. I was a raid leader in Destiny. I played all the content. I've maxed out all my characters, and I played one of each. Originally a Warlock main, switched to a Hunter main when Destiny 2 came out, and played Hunter the entire way through. It was a lot of fun. A lot of the competitive spirit and the PvE spirit kind of like racing into the teams trying to be the first ones to finish it. I love that aspect of it, so I was always the one trying to do that. Anthem feels so much like Destiny that's not even funny. The fact that the closed alpha, and I don't know if the beta has it. I'll have to go in and check because I'm probably gonna download this weekend and give it a shot if we can get in, because EA, Lord knows EA's servers are garbage. If it's gonna be the same style again, where I'm queuing up for like dungeons, which are just missions and like hunting missions, I'm like, all right, at that point I'll just go play Monster Hunter World, because it's a more fun game, better gameplay. Just came to PC, so it's really, really solid, and it's been having a fantastic run on PC. I bought it on PC and I'm enjoying it violently.
Violently?
Enjoying it violently?
I've
Are
never
you killing
enjoyed anything
people?
violently.
I don't know.
Monster Hunter World, I have a sword that's bigger than I am. Is there any way to describe but violently enjoying it?
Yeah, I guess that's pretty
Of
accurate.
course, as a kid, as a little baby, he would
Rachel
sit
asked
here and go,
3 favorite games of 2018 over any console.
I didn't hear you, so I was only half listening to you.
He was listening to
3
me.
favorite games of 2018 over any consoles.
Ooh. That's actually really, really hard. Monster Hunter World's going to have to be up there easily. That one steps right in.
I've enjoyed that game last year when it came out.
Did you violently enjoy it?
Did you
No, I didn't buy
all of the weapons that so to branch a little bit onto that game, all of the weapons are stupid fun, super violent. For example, it's just like, who needs a giant hammer that when you smack it onto a monster's head, it just eats dirt right away? But like, who needs that? I'm like,
Monster
everybody.
Hunters.
Monster Hunter needs that. It's just like, all right, guys, like, so you get a rifle, and it's just like, okay, cool. So I'm like a hunter, and they're like, yeah, like, except your rifle is a Gatling gun.
Oh wow!
And I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
Like, I'm just like, I was like, oh, I'm really hunting.
Cool,
I feel it as I'm
does.
eviscerating the monster.
Now I can see the violently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I could violently enjoy that.
I get it now.
So what's the other game?
One of the weapons is literally, they're the twin blades. You hold two what look like two small daggers. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of
That's the one I have.
And you just chop the shit out of stuff. Your special blade is called Demon
the what?
Stance. Chop the shit out of it, dude.
Shit out of it. I didn't know it had
You
shit
act
in it.
you
chop it out.
activate Demon
That's
Stance
great.
or whatever,
Chop
Demon
shit,
Mode,
shit comes out.
and you just
That's
slice
awesome.
the hell out of it. There's also an Attack on Titan reference in there. What the attack style when you jump up in the air? It's really, really funny.
They've also done specials.
I made a whole link to that. I made a whole video
Yeah,
about
you
that
did.
and played it.
Yeah.
And even did a few meme things with the Attack on Titan where I put them side by side because it was the same exact move. It's so much fun.
Well, they also got specials where, like, last time you got Dante's outfit for your character.
Yeah, you had a little more stuff like that. Hold on, I need to see if this game came out in.
What is
2018.
CP2077?
Uh,
Adam, what is that?
Cyberpunk.
why-
Cyberpunk 2077. That one I'm actually waiting for.
So I went to the Synapse event, and I'm going to talk more about this on Tech Shamans, but there was one thing that kind of really, there was two things that actually completely blew my mind, okay? And the first thing is there was a 3D modeler there that did very, 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 very detailed 3D modeling, right? I mean, they do it for like the Weather Channel and Fox and some, monster movies. But they had a thing there where you were a bird. So, and I don't do much VR because I have an inner ear thing. but they literally lay you down on your stomach, and I did this, right? And you put your arms on this thing, and actually you're the bird. So you have to fly. To fly,
so
you got to flap your arms, and it moves you like this.
Yeah.
You have your all 9 yards, and they have a fan that blows on you, so you feel like you're the bird.
I think I saw that.
No, I don't think I can do
Flying
that.
through the city of New York. You can go high, and you can go low, and you
See,
can
I
just
don't do heights. I don't know how. Ooh, that would be interesting.
So cool.
Hi, Julia.
And the next thing is, and I'm going to talk more. I'll probably talk a little bit more about this next week. But the other thing is USF, one of the USF teachers, right, is doing drone races with your mind.
You're controlling them with your brain?
I couldn't do that. I'll just start attacking other drones.
I put the VR goggles on, and you have to qualify with the VR goggles. And it's not flight flippity. It's more of a straight
Edward
on.
said he would puke.
Thank you.
That's normally, Edward, that's what I do. No, I did not have one issue with it.
That's awesome.
I think it's because my whole body was moving.
Like you said, it sounds sweet.
And then the USF teacher is going to have, and I actually have, I'll bring all this in. They're going to have a drone race, and you wear the little headpiece that goes across your head, and you control the up, the down, and the forward and the back.
That is so cool.
They haven't got to the point where you do the flippity.
So I would just go crash into the other drones and take them out.
No, I'm telling you, it's cool. So cool. And I
That
told him, I
sounds
said,
awesome.
Keep me informed, and I will definitely be. I want to be a part of it, which is really kind of cool. But anyway,
that's fantastic.
I would say to go back kind of to the question that was just asked me a few minutes ago, top games across 2018. So this year, I'm not gonna lie, was a pretty bad game, bad year for video games. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
2018, I thought it was a good year.
No, it was garbage. It was absolutely awful. We had a lot of remakes come out, which is fine. Remakes are fine, but they're not their own game. You can't call them their own individual.
You're the only one with a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Who says this is Coke, Bonnie?
It's because I'm more badass
Who says
than
I'm drinking
everybody
anything?
else.
The thing is, the year was so unrememberable.
You got it, Julia.
I had to go and look up a list on my phone to see what came out this year, just so I can make sure. Smash was good. That was that, but then
Mario Party.
Who didn't? Nope, I wouldn't put Mario Party at the top in my top 3. Not even close. Here's the thing: if you're releasing the same game over and over and over again with it's the same game style. You're gonna play it. You're gonna buy it for group factor, but Smash is at least replayability on your own. There's a massive story mode and a lot more to do than there was in the previous Smash games. I know a lot of people are probably expecting me to say Fallout 76, but that was a huge thumbs down in my eyes. I played it, was super disappointed in it. I'm still disappointed in it. I hope to see more content come out for it, and then maybe Sea of Thieves is another really big one that I thought was going to do really well, but that's another thumbs down for me. It was fun for the first 10 hours.
The last Assassin's Creed came out. That was really
those
good.
10 hours were so much fun. I felt like a true pirate, and after those 10 hours, I'm like, all right, what else is there? I paid $60 for this, and I'm clearing through content like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And now
Slinky
I'm not
even
getting
said Fallout was a flop.
Fallout was a huge flop. No good on that one.
But the last Assassin's Creed was a good game.
It was good, poor mechanics. It was fun for a short time. Story was a little rough.
Did you still jump off buildings when you were trying to go up?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Such bullshit.
So Julia disagrees with you.
I mean,
she says it was the effing shit.
What was?
Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Well, yeah, of course. Mario Party's not. I'm not shitting on Mario Party. Mario Party's fun, but it's not top 3 material. Top 3 material.
Hey,
we have the host of Tech Warped
at
in
least
here.
he shows up on the chat. May not really show, but he may show up in the chat.
Which is funny because he made a comment earlier in the week. Oh, I'm going to come up hang out with you guys this week.
Good. But Assassin's Creed also always makes me want to break my
not here,
TV.
buddy.
Or the controller.
I'm going to push and say top 3 games of 2018, just in general.
Slinky said Assassin's Creed, fight him.
Well, you guys should shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. All right, so.
But you don't.
Because I'm funny and fun to listen to.
In your own head.
In his world.
Right.
Wow.
World.
Not going by fan suggestions here, but Smash Ultimate, obviously, that one's going to go ahead and get number 1. Number 2, I'll probably give it to Red Dead. Number 3, I'm going to give it to Spider-Man. Those 3 games kicked ass. They were fun. There was a lot to do, and now Red Dead is constantly evolving, already coming out with DLCs and online mode, which is going to make the game.
We all love you too, Slinky.
It's going to fly. It's going to blow out of proportion. A personal note, just for me, I think was really good was Battle for Azeroth from World of Warcraft. But unfortunately, that one's getting like
A lot of hate.
The first half of it got a thumbs down for me. I was really, really unhappy with it.
So,
But you made it through the first half.
Yeah, I mean,
Season 2 just started, too.
Just dropped. Actually, I'm going to be talking about that later in the episode or whenever the hell we have time. I'm really, really happy with it so far.
So
I am super happy.
So you're talking about the game?
Yeah.
Then you tell me?
Yeah, Tides of
Okay,
Vengeance.
so I'm going to let Rob know. Rob, I put you two. I put one a desktop capture, and then I gave you the actual website to go at. He's getting ready to talk about WoW, but before we go to WoW, I want to apologize to all the Gen X's, Gen Z's, Gen Y's, and Millennials. Because all of us older people have said, oh, you guys have got short attention spans. You blah, blah, blah. You got the attention span of a squirrel. And believe it or not,
I'm trying to see comments.
Oh.
You don't.
I thought you were...
No.
Nope. Everybody's attention span, and I finally, I've been saying this for a while anyway, but somebody else kind of drove this point home at this Synapse, the thing we went to, that if short, everybody says, oh, you got to make short videos, you got to make short videos, you got to make short because no one's attention span, blah blah blah. That's all wrong. Your video has got to have solid content.
Right, that's
so
what holds
people
attention.
will hold attention because what did he just get through saying? That it was good for the first 10 hours. He played that for 10 hours straight. If you have a short attention span, you're not going to play a game.
Yeah, no.
Or you're going to watch. Well, you're not going to watch. You're not going to binge on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon because that.
Right, it might not be attention where older generations think attention should be.
We've missed Mark.
No, so yeah, you can't say.
Also, hi, Carl.
I was saying, yeah, we can't get ripped on.
King.
I was saying we can't get ripped on and say, oh, you have short attention span.
Edward says it.
Here.
I think it depends on the content.
24 episodes of an anime over the course of one night, just sacrifice my night of sleep. But I'm caught up on it now.
Right.
Definitely finished entire TV shows in a terrifyingly small amount of time.
All right, let's do. Just sit down. Just next.
Unless it's Firefly that has one season.
And Netflix is just like, are you still watching?
Those are just bullshit shows. Yeah, no, like that needs to just stop. Yeah, of course I'm watching.
Of course I'm watching.
Thank you for making me feel bad about myself. Screw you. Screw you, Netflix.
Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about your WoW game.
My WoW game.
You know that WoW
we're talking about. Hey, Tides of Vengeance Part 2, Azerite armor updates and changes. Yeah, that's the Part 2 of the website. To kind of begin going over things, is Tides of Vengeance just dropped, which is the second is a further expansion into WoW's new expansion, which is Battle for Azeroth. Basically, what is currently going on is the Battle for Dazalor, which is, if you are the Horde, then you've been playing in Dazalor this entire time. You're in Zandalar, you're at the capital, you are in the new Horde capital there, running around doing quests for the Aztecs, not Aztecs, Zandalari trolls, and so on and so forth.
Aztecs, not Aztecs?
The Zandalari area, Dazalor, was based purely off of the Aztec and Mayan temple. So it's that whole like brick pyramid style, like the big staircases.
Okay.
And it's gold everywhere.
So this is World of Warcraft, and that's what the books that I was talking about like a week or so ago is based on that, right? The Drizzt thing?
No, that's Forgotten Realms.
Oh,
Dungeons and
never mind.
Dragons,
Okay,
Forgotten
sorry.
Realms.
Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, no, World of Warcraft is Azeroth. World of Warcraft have had fantastic writers for a really long time. A lot of people got into WoW for the story, and now we're sticking around for the subscription. We put too much money into it. We're not leaving it now. Just
we can't abandon it.
Especially if you've been there, 14 years? It's gone by now.
If you've been here since the beginning, there's no way you're dropping it. You're here for the time.
You'll take a break, then come back.
You put so much money into it at this point. You're losing money if you stop. You may as well just keep going with it.
So it's cheaper to stay in than it is to get out.
Yeah, basically. It's at this point, it's just like you may as well. You're invested. These characters have become home to you. They become, you've grown attached to them and how they grow and change in the stories. For example, Sylvanas used to just be
if you spent that much money and you
in 14 years, if you kept the game the whole time and didn't stop, it would have cost $2,518.32.
Yeah. So
say what?
If you played this game for all 14 years.
So WoW over the course of
I put 14.
Wow.
So in order to play WoW for an entire year, you will if you pay the monthly $15, it costs you $180 a year to play WoW.
That's just crazy.
And I've played for 4 years now.
180 a year.
Yep.
I mean, I guess that's not horrendous when you look at it over a year, but
think about what you pay for Spotify. Spotify charges the same amount.
Well, it's better than doing crack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could be doing drugs.
that's true.
Not
But like for
alcoholic.
$5,000.
No, Mark, that does not include buying an expansion. That's another $50, $60 you're spending when
the
you buy
expansions
those.
only come out once every like 3-4 years though, so you're kind of set in that sense, and that's why
crazy.
That's
I
why
think
they
it
have
shows a lot of
seasons
content.
to keep everything refreshed.
Good Lord, yeah. Holy shit, yeah. WoW's been taking some money. They have been. That's some highway robbery. Ultimately, though, the new patch, which I'm getting to now, is Tides of Vengeance, which is the further expansion. In the beginning of the BFA, we just ransacked. A small team ransacked the Alliance capital. We went and stole prisoners out of Stormwind, and we escaped with the Zandalari princess and Zool. Throughout that entire experience, the first part, you are clearing out blood trolls, getting ready for the big attack on Gahoon, and Gahoon is the big blood god, and blah, 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 blah. Gahoon tends to look like an uncircumcised, flaccid penis, if I'm being completely honest. Wow.
Well, there's an image for you, folks.
Like, out of all...
Uncircumcised, flaccid, massive penis.
Flaccid.
Flaccid.
Massive.
Oh,
well, he
that's
is massive too,
even
but
He's a massive,
he's just like,
flaccid
he looks
penis.
Like a
He looks like
giant
an
maggot.
earthworm.
Yeah, basically.
Big
he looks like a
earthworm.
giant maggot. So as you're sitting here killing him, you kill him, and they're just like, oh, but the real threat is the Alliance, and the Alliance tax. Like, it's like, okay, it's like we've had him dead for 12 minutes now. This is good content. I really like how the Alliance just straight up showed up to smack us in the ass while we're not paying attention.
So
Those
are you
are
gonna
John's
bring us some
favorite
footage?
penises.
What?
I can bring footage.
Mike Miracle, so those are your favorite penises.
So here's the thing. The expansion just dropped Tuesday. Because of my server population, I couldn't play Tuesday night. I had to wait.
Oh.
So I had an hour before I had to go crash before work the next day. So I decided, okay, I'll just play for as much as I can to get home. So yeah, next week I'll have full content, because I want to kind of go over some of the bosses next week, because some of the bosses are really, really unique. And that's something that I'm really, really enjoying with the raid, is it's not just your normal shit. It's because unfortunately WoW's got the whole thing where some bosses are mechanically the same. It's like, you've been debuffed. Go over here, drop your debuff, but be careful. You explode at the end of it, and they put a little circle around you. Don't make sure no one stands in your circle. And I'm like, boy, if I fight one more goddamn boss that has that mechanic in this 12-boss raid, I'm going to be pissed. And the next one's like, guess what I have for you?
Someone just answered my
Debuff.
question.
And I'm
on there,
just
'cause
like,
someone asked us if Facebook is going to buy WhatsApp. I thought he already owned them too. I think Mark answered that one.
Soon. And I'm sure
It's Eric Maurer.
But yeah, honestly, next week I'm gonna go over all the bosses, and we'll have some fun doing that, because I'll have footage of each one of them. I'm currently getting footage. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm only 4 bosses into it right now.
And there's how many
I'm
total?
0.
Well,
You're
I gotta
only
get caught
4
up.
in, and it started Tuesday?
Well, here's the thing. It took 3 hours.
I think that's okay.
It took 3 hours in the first boss alone.
Yeah.
Hey, Davina's
And then
watching.
the next 2 I did my first try.
Davina Weber and Carl Eric Maurer.
I won't call the first
Yes,
boss.
we
The
did.
first boss though is the kind of the casual filter though. A lot of people get to the first boss, they wipe for the first time, and they're like, "WoW is dumb. I hate
Carl,
raids. You guys are
not
just
Carrie.
hardcore and have no lives."
No.
And they leave.
I
and I'm
can't
like,
see.
goodbye.
Is it Carrie or Carl? It's Carl.
Carl.
Hi, Carl. Sorry about that, buddy.
So,
Are you having a stroke? Are you guys all right?
I have them daily.
Oh. Nicholas, I'll get to that. I'll get to Arena here in a second, because I have some words for Arena. The Wizards be watching. Which goes. I got some words for you.
Carl with a K.
And you
Carl.
buggy piece of shit.
Coral.
Swear to God,
It's
if I
Coral.
DC from another
Keep
rank
an eye
game,
out,
let me pull
Coral.
this up.
Ultimately, though, yeah, we'll have more information on Tides of Vengeance. I just want to kind of quickly go over the sets real quick. Rob, would you mind pulling that website back up for a few seconds and scrolling down a little bit? There's a few things. I don't know.
Down,
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it has the Azurite gear, or it has the gear on it. And that's mostly what I wanted to kind of show off. So yeah, you have the new Azurite ring, which is good. That's important. You can get traits, and traits are now going to be easier to find. You're geared as you have them. But anybody who's been playing understands that this works. You just get another ring. It's going over the new traits, the new Azurite. Yeah, blah 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 blah. The Dark Shore Warfront's updating, which is good. You can get gear faster that way. Heart Azurite leveling is increased. You're going to get more artifact power and more. Really, they're not going to show off the gear. Oh, well, yeah,
Not
no,
on
they're
that
not.
page.
Fantastic. Well, the gear sets for the raid between LFR, Mythic, Heroic, and Normal look fantastic. I don't think there's a single set I dislike. Of course, just like before in classic WoW fashion. LFR, normal, and heroic all look horribly similar, and then mythic looks like just an upgraded Big Daddy version of all of them. But I gotta say, I absolutely love them. Something kind of unique to this set is the weapons actually have different transmogs based on what you got, on what tier it was. So if you're rating mythic and you get a weapon, you're getting a mythic looking weapon. It's not just another weapon, which is a little bit more unique. They all look fantastic. I'm super excited. I think the only thing that people aren't liking is also the warrior swords, because the things are so freaking big that they don't. When you view the model, they're off the camera, and I'm just like, the hell's the other end of the sword? And they're like, oh, it's these. Like, it's one of those things where, like, when you're turning, you have to like stand them up so you don't accidentally knock over everything in the room. They're obnoxiously long. So,
well, is that not what you just described with the Monster Hunter thing?
Well, of course, but in Monster Hunter, it's different.
It's different because Monster Hunter.
In Monster Hunter, you take your classic anime fighter and you drop it into an open world environment. So you swing your big sword. So why is that
different? So, like, it's fun. You got a big sword. You're a guy. Like, hell yeah, man.
I want you to know something. I want you to know something.
I get it now.
The female characters in that game can also wield that sword. It's fantastic.
What?
I said the female characters wield that sword and they're fucking badasses.
Well, obviously,
they
because
like
we have better mastery.
Don't let women lie to you. It's all about the length.
You've disappointed a lot of people in your life, haven't you?
Mark, no, I have not.
On a different.
You're here. Mark says the most nerdy thing I am excited for is The Man Who Killed Hitler, then Bigfoot. He's actually more excited about that than Infinity War.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
And Carl,
is that a movie?
Carl, I'm sorry.
Carl! Here's something funny. Bonnie said she was getting a scam call while she's watching Nerd Talk.
Scam call.
No caller ID.
Answer it.
Okay, we'll answer it live.
And say,
hello?
Nope.
And they hung up.
They do.
Darn.
I like
Carl
Von Kossel. Count Carl Von Kossel from Key West.
Okay, Nicholas. Yeah,
I
said I would roast Magic Arena. Easy. If I disconnect from one more goddamn ranked game because the game crashes or I disconnect from the server, I swear to Christ, I'm going to start throwing these e-packs at people because I am sick of this shit.
How can you throw an e-pack?
I will buy packs online just to throw at my computer. Like
throw his laptop.
I will throw my laptop. I will just start throwing.
But that just hurts you. That doesn't hurt other people.
The thing is
llamas with hats.
What?
What?
Where y'all smoke llama with hats?
We're just like throwing out words now.
You gotta share some of that.
Edward.
Edward's
probably drinking his wine.
Because
I know Edward loves wine.
And comic.
Okay, got it.
Carl, that kills people. Carl.
Stop using Wi-Fi.
I'm not using Wi-Fi. I've got a hardline connection, but it doesn't help when the game freezes not responding. It's just like, boy, I'm really glad I dropped $1,400 on a PC that can stream in game. And all I'm not streaming. I don't have Skype open. I don't have anything open except Magic Arena. And what does it do? And not responding. I'm like, thank you, Wizards. You guys are. They're like, listen, we make card games, not computer games. We're still new at this shit. Leave us alone. And I'm just like, and they're like, it's a beta. It's a beta. I'm like, the beta was 4 months ago. You didn't fix any of the problems. Now we're still paying for cards, and we're still not fixing the problems.
Edward says, yet.
It's fun though, regardless if I can't be too upset with it. It's still Magic, and I love Magic. Magic Online still, Magic in person's fun. Magic Online still just as much fun. I know a lot of people are like disappointed by their collections.
Dang. We gotta start making Nerd Talk 2 hours.
I got this pulled up.
At least an hour and a half.
At least an hour and a half. I think we're gonna start that. Maybe February we'll start going longer.
So,
hey, Rob, give me another movie, man. What are we looking at back there? What we got in the list? What?
Glass.
My topic too.
Game of Thrones.
Glass.
Nah, Game of Thrones go fuck itself. Glass.
Wow.
That is.
We gotta ease up.
Glass bombed.
I like
glass
bombed.
Twitch doesn't have a problem
Carl,
with
that.
They sent me an email that says otherwise.
I want to see it.
Let's go to Candy.
On to Glass.
The hair.
It's amazing to meet you. It is simply extraordinary. Maybe this will all make sense if I explain who I am.
My name is Dr. Ellie Staple, and I'm a psychiatrist.
My my work concerns a particular type of delusion of grandeur. It's a growing field. I specialize in those individuals who believe they are superheroes.
Good for you.
The three of you've convinced yourselves you have extraordinary gifts like something out of a comic book. David Dunn, the only person to survive that train wreck all those years ago.
What do you do?
I'm in security.
You think you have superpowers.
It's a feeling. Vision. I have to touch them.
You believe you are a protector.
My name is Patricia.
I have no question there are 24 identities
I'm Mary Reynolds. Por favor, señora. We almost got you, bro.
that live in that body with you.
The beast is coming any minute now for you guys.
But what I am questioning is your belief that you are something more than human.
And yet, it is true. My bones break easily. I've had 94 breaks in my life.
But you have an extraordinary IQ.
This is not a cartoon. This is the real world.
No way.
And yet, some of us still don't die with bullets. Some of us can still bend steel. I've been waiting for the world to see that we exist. May I meet the beast? I hope for your sake that he likes you. That sounds like the bad guys teaming up. A lot of people are going to die. Don't do this. Are you ready?
What do we call you, sir?
First name, Mr. Last name, Glass.
The soundtrack, so
Looks
other than
good.
that, I don't care. Doesn't bother me any. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
think it's going to be
Glass is going to be awesome. It's going to be a fun movie. And people, I know Mike was just saying that people are already giving it rather bad reviews. You're like, it was a lot of talking. Well, you have to keep in mind, Unbreakable was a lot of talking, and Split was even more talking.
Well, here's the thing. The minute you start hearing all the people go, it's fucked, blah, 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 that's when you want to go see it.
Exactly.
No, I think
every
it's
time I hear
rather
bad reviews,
another
I want to go see
frickin'
it.
Most of his
Castaway
movies
with
do
no
get bad reviews, though.
Yeah, so
Because they are suck.
I said they get really
Except
bad.
Avatar. No, I can't even say that. Avatar was horrible.
Blue Monkeys.
No,
Wrong
Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Oh,
By far-
I can't even finish it.
By far, like,
Holy
the
crap,
worst
that
movie
was
of that
bad.
year. Like, that was awful. Like, I will openly sit down and watch all of the Sharknadoes in order. Before I
pretty
watch
bad.
that movie all the way
No.
through.
See,
Because it
that
hurts.
is some attention span.
From him, yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. I can sit down in Sharknado, know what I'm going into, and go, this is going to be stupid. It's going to be funny, it's going to be stupid, it's going to be bad. Let's do it. It's like Predators. That was the best, worst movie of all time.
Yes.
I loved that movie the entire thing. It
Stupids.
was awful.
The Stupids. That was my favorite bad movie when I was a kid.
Like,
do you remember The
God.
Stupids?
Yeah.
And the Coneheads and all that crap? Yeah.
I loved them.
The
Coneheads
Stupids
were awesome.
I
So,
got
the
banned
Stupids
by
were
my
even better.
parents from renting The Stupids from Blockbuster because that was the movie I wanted to rent every week when we went to Blockbuster. I wanted to rent The Stupids.
Blockbuster. Blockbuster makes a comeback.
Rest in peace.
And Captain Marvel.
Yeah, when
That's the only comeback that we'll ever see.
Years ago.
It's dying the way Sears is dying.
Coneheads is funny too, yeah. So what did I say to watch?
Very
Coneheads
stupid.
was awesome.
Very stupid, but funny.
I like
Definitely
the
stupid.
Shrugs or
So much funny.
The Shrugs.
I just watched.
Kroogs. The Kroogs, right? Is that what it is? The
Yeah.
Kroogs? The animated series. That it's the
I
one with.
didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's called the Kroogs.
I like Glass, didn't love it. Yeah, Mark. I don't. I'm kind of going into that expecting that, and I think that's what I'm okay about Glass doing. If Glass wants to draw out a little bit, honestly, I'm okay with it. It's a slow-paced movie. There's a lot of story to it, and it's nothing but story the entire time. There's you'll have one action sequence. And that's I think it's what I like is these superhero the superheroes are not actually superheroes. They're just jackasses with slightly heightened abilities. Like, for example, the Beast is like, haha. He's like, I took a shotgun shot and I'm okay. I'm like, you're also like 40 yards away, and the bird shot did what it would do to a normal human from that far away. And he's like, aha. He's like, I opened up a shipping container, and I'm just like, I mean, to be fair, it was a block of wood. You could probably throw yourself at the door enough and it might crack open. You just did it on your first shot. So they're not like Superman. They're not like
shipping container is made of pure steel.
Okay, but when they close the door and the little hook there, instead of putting a lock or chain through, when they just put a plank of fucking wood in there?
No, they have the metal. Those are...
I'm saying in the movie, they didn't put that, though. They put a block of wood in there. And it wasn't even a block of wood. It was a 2x4. I'm like, I know, me personally, I can throw my weight at a 2x4 and it's going to break eventually, especially when it's just one.
Yeah.
So, you fell through a ceiling, so...
Well, that's because I'm fat. No, and come to find out, drop ceiling does not hold a lot.
Poor guy.
So where are we going tomorrow?
We're going to Universal.
So originally
to Orlando. More importantly, we're going to Nerd-Athalon on Sunday. That's gonna be fun.
But the past 5 years.
Yeah. It's like a peer-to-peer.
I'm just.
It's a peer-to-peer.
That's why I don't talk on the show.
So anyway, you're talking about Universal?
So the past 5 years, they've had Universal Fan Days. And I know you went
last year.
before.
And actually, we'll have Rob roll through some of the images that we showed because we were there. And last year, it was like it was a mini Harry Potter con, is what it really was, right? And so, here's some of the pictures of it. I mean, it was really cool, and there was a waiting line. I mean, we stood in line for 45 minutes for Mama Tech to do the virtual reality thing, right? Yeah. So
the Chalk Twins were there.
Yeah, it was really good.
I feel kind of bad because what they did with you guys, I could have done on my VR.
Yeah, exactly.
30 minutes, like 10 minutes.
It was good. We enjoyed it, but this year I guess they're going, nah.
Yeah, so do it. Apparently last September they announced they're canceling it for this year. Universal
They announced it last September?
Last September, because it's always the end of January. Last week in January they've been doing it. They announced that we're not doing it next year because we're working on a new way to celebrate Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
They're finding a way to make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're trying to...
because they have the new ride coming out soon because they closed Duel & Dragons.
Okay.
So they're redoing something with that. Yeah.
Is it still going to be a roller coaster?
Don't know. They haven't.
Bullshit.
I haven't heard.
The thing is they're
no. Hey, there's a lot being built back here. It's going to be cool.
The thing is, as you know, for me and you, actually, Dad, it was before it was Dueling Dragons, which was right next to Sinbad.
It's Fire and Ice.
It was Fire and Ice, which is cool, but
Slytherin.
But they separated both of those, and different times, and then they renamed it the Dragon Challenge, where you get to walk through Hogwarts and go through the Champion Shack or whatever, like where they're all hanging out and waiting for the cannon. Wait for the cannon. You can walk out and go retrieve your golden egg. And while you're in there, the dragons are overhead. Then you ride the dragon, do the whole thing. It was a really fun ride, even when I was a kid. So it's a little sad seeing it go away. But I'm really, really curious what's going in there. I really hope it's another roller coaster. That would be badass.
I hope
and a whole brand new roller coaster would be awesome.
I think the last time we were there, they had torn the roller coaster down.
Yep,
we'll find out tomorrow.
It was down, and they were just starting to tear down.
Right.
But that's been like 15 years since they built that, so there's got to be better technology now.
It's one of the longer running roller coasters there. And the thing is Hulk a few years ago was shut down for like 6 months out of the year,
and they redid
it. They put new parts on it, new track.
What originally happened is they were taking it out, and the Universal Studio pass holders and everybody had a freaking conniption fit.
Okay.
So rather than trashing the ride, they just upgraded the inside, so the queues are now different.
That's a better idea.
It's more current Marvel themed.
Yeah.
Than it was old, because the original one they had the old show playing a lot.
Right.
It was really cool. They did it without all that. I'm pretty sure they have like scenes from the Avengers playing in there now and stuff like that, because that's stuff that Disney has a hold of. And
we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna ride it tomorrow.
But I know
the rest of them want to.
Because they cancel fan days. A lot of fans are still saying we want it, so the fans are still going there to make their own fan days.
So it's still going to be like a huge collection of
Harry Potter fans, just not having the guests that they had in all the exhibits you could before.
Oh, that's okay.
Some of the pictures they had, Mama Tech is sitting off stage, but they had the one the one witch that got married to one of the brothers.
Tonks.
Tonks was there, and then they told them
You
about
said the twins were there?
Yeah, the twins were there.
The twins are so sweet.
Hermione was there on stage, on the main stage.
My future ex-wife was there?
Oh yeah, the what was the heartthrobby guy? The Quidditch hearted, huh?
Cedric.
Yeah.
He was there. So it was kind of cool. You get to go on there and walk, and it was kind of neat. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, but I feel bad because I know a lot of people were really planning on going there.
Yeah.
They really wanted to go. So.
And we're going because Molly invited us last November.
She wanted to go to this a while back. Because I think according to her, there's a big group photo. They want to take. A bunch of people are going, and we're going to.
Yeah, a bunch of her friends that I've been doing photography with are all going.
You do photography?
A little.
Part-time?
Yeah, part-time, which I heard there might be a photography show coming.
I don't know. You gonna teach people how to use your phone?
Yeah.
Take photography?
Yeah. You're a photographer if you do this.
If you can do this, you're a photographer.
Anybody can be a photographer. I'm going to shoot Bree's wedding like this with my phone.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so fantastic. So great.
I'm gonna
You might want to back up.
Oh, right.
So
we are gonna have a photo booth.
So with 2.5 minutes left, we're gonna tease something.
Yes.
So
Ooh, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, because the only one athletic gear up here on the stage is Bree. So.
And Dad.
And I am so not graceful.
And Rob in the back. So
Rob's
we are going to have our first annual Nerd-Athalon.
And it is going to be awesome. And if you guys have any ideas, give us ideas. We have ideas.
There will be physical tests. There will be mental tests. There will be gaming tests of card and console.
Okay.
So we're going to run the whole gamut.
It's going to be cool.
And alcoholic.
And some mind
Is it going to be
And there might be a drinking test.
Is it going to be like teams?
No, because
this is all one-on-one.
Well, no, then we'll have a 21 and up drinking game, and then we'll have something that's for under 21.
Yeah.
We boiled down.
Who can drink the soda the fastest?
No, we boiled down Mountain Dew, so it's a concentrated shot.
That's so disgusting.
We get
cinnamon challenge.
Okay, but we can't go any further than that. That's going to happen.
That would have to be done outside because we don't want cinnamon all over the floor.
Sign-up sheets will be coming, and it will be. Well, I think it's going to be.
It'll be something, all right.
I think it should be 2 days.
Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I still got a minute?
We miss you, Eddie. You got to come by visit.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Eddie.
Yes, definitely trivia. Totally trivia.
Oh, some ego
but
photography?
all kinds of trivia. I think we should throw in some sports trivia too.
Part of it.
Yes,
sports
and like
trivia.
puzzles.
What do you want to do? Make us Google stuff and just be like, oh God.
No phones.
What is a Rams?
Hey, Quidditch is sports.
Cool.
Yeah, technically it is.
Ooh, yeah.
We might have maybe we might do teams. I don't know.
Well, maybe we should start it as a big pool of people.
Put 2 fat guys on a team. I see that. Hey, we can actually run them over then when we're playing Quidditch.
Flag
we're playing, or like we're in it. We're gonna be like standing there like as judges and whatnot.
Yeah.
You're the golden snitch. You got to put on a little golden speedo and run around and make.
Hey Rex, what's up, buddy?
I feel the less.
Yeah, Rex watching.
I don't think I want to know what Satan's toe is.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Satan's toe challenge. I want to do that.
And with that being said, we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.